Welcome to the narrative mindset. Where reality blurs and stories peel back the familiar to reveal the unnerving underneath. I'm your host, Gerald Tabb. Today's story begins with something simple, a USB drive left on a doorstep. No note, no packing, just one word written on it. You. This is, I found a USB drive titled You. Let's begin. The city hummed its familiar low thumb, a consistent background to Elias Vance's diligently ordinary life. His apartment, modest, one bedroom, third floor of a brick building, a space defined by quiet ritual. Books lined up with obsessive precision, dishes cleaned immediately. A single ficus watered every Tuesday. Exactly. Elias worked remotely. His days, lines of code, clicks of a keyboard. His social circle, a constellation of usernames in distant forums. Privacy was not just a preference. It was identity. No smart devices, just a work laptop and a flip phone. On Tuesday, Ficus Day, he found it. There on the doormat. A sleek matte black USB drive. No box, no note, just sitting there. Too new to be trash. Too deliberate to be lost. One label. You. His thumb traced the smooth plastic, curiosity rising, and something darker behind it. Still, the pull was stronger than fear. The laptop was already open. He plugged it in. The screen blinked. A single folder appeared. You. Inside, folders organized by time. Dawn, morning, noon, afternoon, dusk, night. Each one, hundreds of video files, all with dates, precision timestamps. His heart beat once, heavy, off. He clicked one at random from the morning folder, dated 2 days ago. And there it was, his kitchen. Sunlight pouring through the window, dust dancing in the air, and there it was, Elias Vance, in pajamas, shuffling toward the coffee maker. He watched himself, fill the kettle, set it to boil. From an angle slightly elevated, too perfect, too intimate. Every detail sharp, a yawn, a stretch. An unconscious scratch on his arm he never knew he did. He didn't own a camera. No webcam, no phone, no surveillance. And yet, there he was, utterly and possibly exposed. He opened more files. himself eating breakfast, working, microwaving lunch, reading the news. Every moment cataloged, filed away, observed. Panic came slow, like rising water. He scoured the apartment, smoke detector, light fixtures, cracks in the plaster. Nothing. No lens, no hum, no sign of intrusion. Still, he felt it. The presence, thick, watching. He tried to reason it out. A drone? Some high-tech prank? But the footage, flawless, seamless, as if the air itself had turned into a lens. He started noticing outside clips too. Him walking to the corner store, to the post office, different angles, still perfect. Someone or something was always watching. That night, he slept with his lights on. Didn't matter. The video showed him sleeping, chest rising, eyes fluttering, captured in silence. He unraveled slowly, like thread. He noticed patterns. The video never showed him looking directly at the camera. Even when he tried, it knew his movements, his gaze, his thoughts. He wasn't being watched. He was being studied. The man in the video didn't feel like him anymore. Just a subject, performing routines, ticking boxes. He stopped leaving the apartment. Everyone felt like part of it. Everything, a prop. The world outside turned into a stage. Groceries, ordered online. His routine fell apart, replaced by raw paranoia. He rewatched a video one night, just him sitting, reading. Then a shift, a slow zoom, from the books in his hands, to his face, to his eyes. It was just documenting. It was directing. Then the thought hit him. What if it wasn't just surveillance? What if the drive wasn't the record? What if it was a loop, a circuit, closed by his watching, feeding back, completing the connection? He reached to unplug the USB, stopped. What if this was his only link to the observer, to the understanding? The terror was part of the tether. The days blurred, his life a fractured cycle. Still, he watched, again and again, noticing tiny distortions, fleeting glitches, like the camera was learning, adapting, or maybe he was breaking. Then came the shift, the message. A new folder appeared at the bottom. Today. One file inside, time-stamped, just moments ago. He clicked. It showed exactly what had just happened. Him in bed, walking, wading to the desk, clicking the folder, opening the file, and then it ended. On the moment he began to watch a perfect mirror, a perfect trap, the observer wasn't just watching anymore. It was responding. It knew. It wanted him to know it knew. A faint hum filled the room. Not from the laptop, from everywhere. His eyes closed and felt it. He wasn't Elias anymore. Not really. He was data, signal, footage. He was you, and you was always being recorded. What happens when lines blur between self and signal, between watcher and watched? Elias thought he could disappear, stay off grid, be free. But even privacy has a blind spot. And in that blind spot, something is always looking back. Thanks for listening to the narrative mindset. If this story made your skin crawl, you're not alone. New episodes drop regularly, so stay curious, stay strange, and remember, someone, somewhere is watching. Even if you never see them, especially if you never see them. Until next time.